fashion throughout the 1960s. In the early 1960s, men mainly wore business clothing such as slim-fitting, single-breast continental suits and skinny ties. A lot of their styles were based off of James Bond and also Frank Sinatra. And many wore hats such as pork pie and Irish hat, aka the bucket hat. Women wore outfits based off of Jacqueline Kennedy, like tailored skirts with stiletto heel shoes and suits with short boxy jackets and oversized buttons. Finally, many women wore something called shift. In the mid-1960s, men wore many outfits to match the surfer fashion. Many teenage baby boomers imitated the outfits of groups like the Beach Boys. Surfies wore surf jackets to identify with surf clubs and as surfers. Pendleton jackets were also common. For women in the mid-1960s, it was considered the time of space-age fashion. It was heavily influenced by the space race of the Cold War. The space-age look was defined by thigh-legged hemlines and bold accessories. After the Second Cold War, fabrics like nylon and orrin became popular. Short plastic raincoats also became popular. Footwear for women included low-heeled sandals and kitten-heeled pumps. The late 1960s outfits for men and women were known as hippie fashion. The Beatles popularized bright colors and wore paisley suits and shirts with trousers and floral patterns. The Beatles also popularized Indian-influenced fashion such as collarless shirts and sandals. Middle-class youths of both sexes favored a unisex look with long hair, tie-dye, and flower power motifs, Bob Dylan caps, sheepskin vests, and ponchos. Some additional clothing for women wore peace signs, little beads, and puffed bubble sleeves. Finally, here's a fashion show from the 1960s that depicts many different outfits women wore.
The show illustrates the tremendous advances made by new synthetics in the world of haute couture. Every dress and ensemble shown is in one of the popular, new, easy-to-care-for fabrics. A little summit conference in the world of fashion with unanimous agreement on bright, attractive femininity. Italian designers are aiming at the top with their new fur fashions. At Rome's Excelsior Hotel, they parade grand design coats, but they're putting greater emphasis on the bonnets that should go with them. The crowd is treated to a highly stylized version of that ooh and ah fur chinchilla. Even when you can't afford it, this is a treat for the eyes. The designers have no intention of losing sight of the eternal feminine when they wrap milady in fur. Here they use it discreetly, they say, to emphasize the figure. In other words, pretty.